Hi, and welcome to another video by Jimthecarguy. Today we're going to be changing the drive belt, and this particular car is a 2003. It's a Toyota Camry with a 2.4 liter engine, and the reason we're going to be changing the belt is just basic maintenance. Got a lot of miles on it, so it's time to replace it. That, and they also get a little bit of a chirping noise once in a while in the morning. So with 130 some odd thousand miles on it, it's definitely time to go. Whether you have a Toyota or you have a Ford or you have any other kind of a vehicle, they're all basically the same procedure. You're going to need to release the tension on the tensioner while holding it with a wrench or a special tool that they make to do that, or you can use a ratchet or whatever you need to. I'll give you an example. Obviously, you're going to need to get a new fan belt to change the belt. What I use to release the tension on this particular car is just a long-handled ratchet with the correct size socket. This socket is a 19 millimeter, just so you know. And a screwdriver, or they make a special tool. It's like a screwdriver with a little hook on the end of it to push the belt back on. But you can get by with a screwdriver, or if you don't have a screwdriver, you can even open up like a coat hanger or whatever and use that at the same time too. So let me bring you in there. I'm going to show you how to do it, and then we're going to get this job done and out the door. This is some basic maintenance that just about anybody can do if you follow my advice in this video. The main thing is, after you put this all back together and you get it assembled, make sure that all of these grooves here are on the pulleys the way they're supposed to be. You can't be hanging off partially, or you can't be almost all the way on. There is no such thing as almost all the way on. Either it's on or it's not on. All right, so let's get up there and let's get started. Okay, I'm hoping that you can see okay. Okay, first thing we're going to do is, if by chance you have the schematic of how the drive belt goes back on, you would actually take the belt off at that point. But if not, you can just draw yourself out a little schematic, anything that you can understand of how the belt routing it goes onto the vehicle. You may look at it and say, oh, I'll remember, but then when you take the belt off, you're going to be confused. So make sure you have a schematic, whether you draw it out yourself or you print it online. Make sure you have a schematic out so you know what to do and how to put it back together. All right, now this particular vehicle, this down here is the tensioner. We're going to release the tension on this tensioner, and we're going to take the belt off on the top right there. So we'll just get in here with our ratchet. Just keep tension on it. Now this particular tensioner is a hydraulic tensioner, so you don't have to kill yourself. You just keep constant pressure on it, and you push down, and it'll actually release. You see how it moves up and down like that? All right, so you just push on it, and you can release the tensioner, and then we're going to pull the belt right off the water pump like that, and then we're going to let this back up. Now the reason I use a swivel head like this is because when you have it on here and this comes back up, it's going to hit right into there, and you're not going to be able to get it off. So with a swivel head, you're able to move it out a little bit so you can get it off all the way. All right, and then we're just going to take our belt. If it gets stuck on something, don't yank it. Make sure you take it off of whatever it's stuck on so you don't break anything. Okay, now you take your new drive belt and you match it up to your old drive belt to make sure that they're the same length. I can't tell you how many times I've gotten the wrong drive belt from a parts store. So make sure you match it up so you're not pulling out your hair when you go to put it back together. All right? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put the belt on all the way down in the back over in here. I'll show you. This is my Japanese, my hieroglyphics here. We're going to put this portion back over here first, because that's the most difficult part to get to. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we take the belt and we slide it down into the back, and we put it around the back portion, which is the power steering in this particular case. after you have the belt on, you can release the tool, take it out, and now before you do anything, you're going to go in here and you're going to check to make sure that your belt is on all of the pulleys the way it's supposed to be. Looking down here right now, I can see that this is not on correctly, so let me just show you real quick. You see right here? It looks like it's on all the way, but you can see how that belt right there is partially off. It's not on all the way in the groove, so we need to push up on that tensioner again and just pop that belt right into the groove. So let's do that. Just hold a little bit of pressure on your tool and just push your belt, and you'll see it pops right in where it belongs. And now we'll take this off, and we're just going to visually take a look at it to make sure it's on there. Alright, and that's it, the belt is on. So let me get these gloves off. We're going to start this up, make sure it's okay, and you know what? Let's just start it up right now. We're not even going to take our gloves off. Okay, so now after we started it and we had it running for a little bit, we're just going to confirm that the belt is on correctly on every one of the pulleys the way it's supposed to be. And as you can see right here, everything is on just the way it's supposed to, including the power steering down in the back over there. Alright, so now that everything is all set, we can wrap this job up. Okay, so as you can see, changing the fan belt is really not that difficult. The main thing is that you have to make sure that that belt is on every one of the pulleys exactly as it's supposed to be. Very important that it's in every groove the way it's designed to be. If it's off even just one little bit, it's going to shred that belt and you're going to have a problem. Alright, so anybody has any questions or comments, you want to talk to me about anything, send me an email. I'll be more than happy to talk to anybody about anything. As always, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.